Okay, unboxing here of the Dumas balsa kit of the Lockheed Vega Air Express. Markings provided, I think, are for the Texaco, or for a version of the Texaco. Paint, we won't be doing that. The one I'll be doing instead is Roscoe Turner's Gilmore Oil sponsored aircraft. That's Roscoe there with the Gilmore livery on his Lockheed Air Express. So anyway, that's the one I'm going for, and the colors on that are going to be the racing white and a still have to figure out which red that's going to be, and then I'll have to have decals made for this kit, since it does not have them. Well, that's not a problem, we'll get to that. Alright, so here's the plan sheet. Oh, I know these Dumas kits, their boxes open from the end, and for me that's just not practical, pouring everything out onto the desk and then trying to work from a pile like that. I don't do that. So I just tape the ends closed and cut the top open like this, and that way I can do pretty much, I can keep everything together a little better. These are the markings provided with the kit. You see a fuselage side stripe, the cowl stripe. This would go on the side of the aircraft cowl around the engine. Pretty simple markings for the door and windows, and the wing registrations, the Lockheed logos. I probably won't be using any of this on this kit. Here's the cowling. You see, this is just the nose of a cowling, and it already has an engine, sort of a dummy mock-up engine inside of it. So typically what I'll do is cut that away, just cut around the engine here. Probably just cut right to this line, just inside the cowling here. And I'll have my own motor. I'll just either mock up, build a dummy engine using wood and dowel, or maybe I'll buy something from Williams Brothers to fit in here. The balance of the cowling on these kits is actually built up out of balsa. You can construct a ring. In fact, here's a paper template of the cowl ring. And in fact, I may have to go through the instructions and see if they're actually just using stiff paper for the surrounds of the cowling, for the body of the cowling. Regardless, I'm not going to be using that again. I'm going to be making my Vega look like that, so there won't be a cowling. We'll just have an exposed engine out in the front, but so I may not need to touch this at all. But anyway, that's what's included with the kit. Here's the windscreen material. This is the plan instruction sheet on the bottom here. This is the actual plans. Looks like it's 2 pages. So we'll get into that. It comes with red tissue. Again, they're pretty much describing the Texaco iteration of this aircraft. And then here are all of the laser cut parts. We have our sheets of laser cut, a piece that seems to have come loose, our strip stock, we've got wheels and a propeller in this package. Interestingly, they just box up the Gillows prop and wheel assemblies and include those with the Dumas kits, so I guess they're buying those from Gillow and repackaging them here. So we've got lots of strip stock, we've got a block, bit of wood block. We'll have to see on the plan what that's for. I'm assuming it's probably around the tail, for use around the tail structure, but I don't know, we'll find out. And there we have it. That's our kit. Dumas plans are always really well drawn. They're one-sided, so you don't have to worry if you have to cut your plan sheets down to fit them onto the working board. You don't have to worry about cutting through something on the back side of the sheet. Back sides of the sheet are, maybe I'm getting ahead of myself again. Well, these are two-sided. Sorry, holding the camera and doing this at the same time. Right. Here's our fuselage. Landing gear struts. The nose of the cowling. I don't see the build-up for the balance of the cowling. There's the main wing. It's just a single sheet this time. Okay, well, there we go. That's our unboxing. Most professionally done by yours truly. My apologies. Getting that all polished. Alright, but you can see that the laser cutting is really fine work on these. These parts are cut just perfectly. Fit of the parts is always very good, where the fitting is actually a, you know, where you need to rely on that. You can. They're cut the right way and to the right size, and usually fit the drawings perfectly. Yeah, so this will probably be our next project. And again, we're going to do it in the Roscoe Turner Gilmore paint. Later.